have a quick look at a side bending stretch. So we just want to open up the low back area and some of the muscles along the side of the body here, coming up even into the area around the ribs. So in order to do that, we can use this kind of side lying position. I mean, you could start by lying right down and getting nice and straight, even kind of like squeezing your glute muscles and using your abs to kind of pull up on the front of the pelvis, feeling like you've really straightened, especially that lower leg out as best as you can. So if you can maintain a little bit of tension in your glute muscle as you come up, that's great. And then you're gonna kind of know you still have that hip extension. You could also look at this like you're gonna try to kind of press your hips forward, and as you exhale, you can feel your ribs kind of squaring down to the pelvis. But yeah, propped up on the straight arm here, we're gonna start to get some stretching into that low back area. All right. Now, basically, this is going to really help to loosen things up more if you can use some really deep breaths, so big exhales, big inhales. And sometimes there's some variations that you can make by doing things like really pushing the ground away, getting some more space between the tip of the shoulder and the ear, versus actually the opposite and relaxing that and allowing that to come up really high, which might bring the stretch up into the chest a little bit more here. You can also try relatively straighter position where you're bringing the rib cage in, which may bring the stretch into the lowest area in the lower back, really kind of tucking the ribs in, almost like a cat and cat-cow from yoga kind of position. And then another one is to do the opposite, kind of taking the ribs really as far as you can in this direction. So just emphasizing the curvature through here and breathing deeply into that space. Aside from those variations, we can also rotate or roll the pelvis further forward. And so going from having kind of like a straight leg out here to bending the knee and rolling the pelvis a little bit more forward. And again, with all of these variations, just continuing to use breath, the biggest exhale that you can and the biggest inhale that you can, and that's going to help to kind of access some really great stretches through the side of the body here, which is an often neglected area. Especially important as well, do this on both sides and kind of compare. If one side is a lot tighter, then spend a little bit more time and consistently kind of getting in there and working with that side. Hope it helps.